Well, Consul General
Yes.
Maeda, thank you for taking the time
No,
to speak with Georgia Asian Times.
not at all. My
And I
pleasure.
know you're a very busy person, and we like to take this opportunity
Mhm.
to share with the AAPI community and the community in Georgia about an exciting expo that is coming up in April, which is the World Expo
Mhm.
2025
Mhm.
in Osaka.
Yep.
And can you share some information with us about the expo?
Mhm.
We would like to know specifically
Yeah.
the purpose of hosting the expo
Right.
by Japan
Mhm.
and undertaking this such a big project.
Mhm. Well, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to explain about the World Expo, which we are going to hold from April to October this year. Yeah. You're asking the purpose of the Expo, well, if you look back to the history of the World Expo, well, it started in 19th century, and at that time, the World Expo was a kind of the industrial fair, in which a lot of countries showed their industrial products to export those products to overseas. And then in 20th century, because of the industrializations and development, the world realized that the people realized that it's nothing about the not only the economy but also the kind of humanity. What is the importance of humanity and what we should do to protect the people? And then the World Expo did evolve to be a place or the venue to showcase the how we can explore the humanity or the importance of nature and so on. So they decided to set up a kind of overall theme throughout the expo to explain how we can collaborate, how we can tackle the issues they are facing. And then in 21st century, well, you know that the international community has been facing a lot of challenges like global issues such as the global warming or the pandemic and infectious diseases and the international conflicts as well. So the World Expo became a kind of the place to how we can tackle those global issues, which is a common threat to the humankind. And then and now I guess you're fully aware that the world is facing a lot of challenges. In particular, at this moment, the world is very much divided into many groups based on their political or ideological or philosophical positions. So we really believe that it's time to reconnect those scattered groups and the people itself. So through this World Expo, we try to experimental field to to tackle those issues. So that is why we do hope that through this expo, the world, a lot of participating countries and the attendees or participants will explore how we can tackle those issues and how we can find the future society through these exhibitions.
So I understand that Japan has participated in World Expo for many times, And has Japan hosted the World Expo in the past?
Yes, yeah, that's true. Well, so far we have hosted in total 5 World Expos, and I don't know for sure if you're familiar with the system of the World Expo, but under the convention, the international convention, there are 2 types of World Expos. One is so-called general or the internationally registered World Expos, exhibition, and and then the other one is special exposition, or now it is called international recognized exhibition, and we have hosted 2 general exhibitions first in 1970 in Osaka, and then we held another general expositions in 2005 in Aichi. And as for the special expositions, we held 3 times. It was first one is 1975, I guess, and then 1980. I guess it's 1980 and 1985 and 1990.
Okay, and what is the theme this year for the World Expo in Osaka?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, the purpose of this expo is to reconnect the people. So for the future society. So the overall theme, or the main theme, is designing future society for our lives. And under this main theme, we have 3 sub-themes. One is the saving lives. The second one is empowering lives. And the last one is connecting lives.
Okay. And this World Expo in Osaka, how many countries are you expecting to participate this year?
Yeah, well, right now we understand that 159 countries have already registered.
Wow.
For their participation, and in addition to that, 9 international organizations also registered for this. It's very huge.
Yeah, it's going to be a very big
I think so.
Event.
Yeah. As I mentioned, this is the 3rd time we are going to hold this World Expo, the General Expo, and this is the largest one so far. So
yeah,
I'm very glad to see that.
Yeah, as far as residents of Georgia and United States who are interested in visiting the World Expo, are there any visa requirements and travel advice that you can provide to them?
Yes. If you're American nationals and you're going to stay in Japan within 90 days, it's a kind of short stay. And the purpose is for the sightseeing, traveling, and business, not selling a product and so on. If that is the case, you don't have to get the entry visa. And but if you want to know more details, please contact our Consul section, and they will advise you in details.
Okay, that's great. And do you have information as far as the pricing of tickets for the World Expo?
Yes. Well, at this moment, actually, you can get the ticket through internet and the website, and then we have a kind of early bird ticket, and it costs about $45 for adult, and It's actually there 6,700 Japanese yen.
Oh, okay. Just for one
Just
day
for-
pass.
Yeah, 1 day pass. Yes.
Okay.
And if you miss this chance, early bird ticket, but you can still get the ticket during the Expo time.
I see.
It costs about 7,500 Japanese yen.
Oh.
It's about $50.
Okay, so not much
It's
of a
not
difference.
much.
Yeah.
Not much.
So I understand the expo will be held in the city of Osaka, and I also understand that Osaka is famous for its culinary cuisines.
Yeah, you know very
and
well.
in Kansai,
Yes.
in the region,
Yes.
it's also a very attractive area. As a first-time visitor to Japan, what other than the expo, where else should they consider visiting while they are in Osaka city?
Right. Well, thank you so much for your questions. Well, actually, I'm originally from Kobe. Kobe is next city to Osaka, and Kobe is very famous for not only for the Kobe beef, but it has a very good night view. And I do recommend to go to Kobe. And you will have a very good chance of seeing a very beautiful scenery from the mountain. And also it is it's very the Kansai area is very famous for three cities: Osaka, Kobe, and Kyoto. Kyoto is also very famous for the people outside, and Kyoto is an ancient capital of Japan, and they have a lot of temples, shrines, and very good. You can enjoy the very good hospitality there. And I just want to say that as you mentioned, Osaka is very famous for the the food,
Yeah, food, yes.
food. And Kyoto is very famous for clothes.
Oh,
Yes. And Kobe is very famous for shoes. It's interesting.
interesting.
And so you can enjoy those three areas, three cities, and you can find a lot of difference as well as the common points as well.
So, where can an interested visitor who wanted to plan for the trip to go find more information about the World Expo?
Well, Expo has its official website, and so you can find all of the necessary and interesting information through that website. So I do recommend the people to check the website. The website is the https www.expo2025
.or.jp.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great information that you are sharing. Well, thank you for your time, Consul General.
No
and
problem.
I myself are very interested in visiting the World Expo.
Please. Yes,
and
please.
hopefully, I saw there are a lot of interesting exhibitions in the World Expo.
Yeah.
So I look forward to doing that.
Yeah, sure. Well, actually, I said that there are 159 countries are participating, and many of them have its own pavilions. And the U.S. government has decided to set up their own pavilion as well. So it's going to be a very good opportunity to see, to meet a lot of country at one time. So it's a very good place.
Okay, great. Well, thank you again, Consul General, for your
Thank you so
time
much.
to speak with
My
us
pleasure.
at Georgia Asian Times, and thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.